Hey, once again, it's your boy Day for Triple D Gaming coming at you with another map making stream video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gents, picking up from the last stream as usual. I did get some work done off stream, so let's check it out. Alright, so after a couple hours of tweaking the water, and I do mean a couple hours of tweaking the water, I finally got the water in place. It seems to be doing good. It's all in place. There's actually, I knew they had this waterfall right here set to where it wasn't visible, this one here, but there was actually this one and this one that was set to invisible as well. So there's a few of them there, but we got the water flowing down through here like it should. It's coming down off the wall there like it should. It's coming down here like it should. I actually added this rock right here. I don't know why it keeps hitting light spot orange, whatever that means. But we added that rock there. Yeah, so we got this water set. It's in place. This water is set in place. And it's all good. Everything is working perfect as of right now. Knock on wood. It's all good. So we added these rocks here along the edge. We didn't have to. Right there. On top of that one. We got the water flowing over there. Nice. Real nice. But like I said, we didn't have to add them rocks. They're actually sitting there over in the cave, kind of in the same place. This one here is actually pulled over more, and that's where the staircase was. But we're not using the staircase, so there's that. So up here, I got the water to where it's coming up to the edge, and I actually just grabbed it and folded it, made it fold down there. You won't be able to see that, but I just do that so if there's a couple of spots where you can actually like see in between the rocks somewhere, you'll actually see water flowing down through it. Like all this stuff, we're gonna fill that in. We're gonna fix that. Like, I'd like to do it just by pulling this back, but then that it's not gonna work. Good, yeah, that's not gonna work. So, excuse me. I'm just gonna have to put some stuff back behind that one, and then just leave that out like it is, which kind of works because I want the water's gonna come and flow over to where it's kind of flowing over this way, and then this one's going to kind of flow back that way, so it'll be like waterfall falling this way and then one falling this way. It's going to be pretty cool. pretty darn cool. So let's start by, oh, and I adjusted the clip distance. See how that's disappearing there? Well, I adjusted the clip distance on the water that we are keeping, so it stays visible longer. I didn't make it to where you can see it clean across the map, but right there. and then the actual water that flows over will make the clip distance on that further. I actually could have just used this, ran it down through here like that. But we wouldn't have been able to make it as wide as I wanted it to be if we did do that. Yeah, it would have had some shape to it, but it would have been pretty skinny. So, go ahead and delete that. See you, bye. Go ahead and delete this. See you, bye. Hit you with a little music. Yeah, I should be working on my truck right now, but I'm taking a little break. I gotta decide on exactly what I'm gonna end up doing with it. Probably just gonna fix it right instead of trying to do a little bush fix on it so I don't have to completely tear it down. But alright, we'll go ahead. Ooh. And get rid of, ooh, wow, mama. Mama. We'll get rid of these. I saved them just in case I needed them. Alright, then I ended up not needing them, so we'll get rid of that. See you, bye. Because I ended up doing the water different. I wanted to try it different, so I went ahead and kept them ones. I think I had the clip distance set to 1,000 on these. Check that out. Ooh, no I don't. Alright, so it's at 400. I didn't want to go too crazy with it, but I think we'll add a little bit more to it. What they say, a smidge bit. We'll add a smidge bit more. So we got 4. Maybe we'll change it to 600. Let's back up from that and see how far we can see that. It really didn't help out too much, did it? What's the main group set to? Oh, that's why. Alright, so let's knock that up to 600 as well. Now we can see it. Alright, so that gives us a little bit further away we can see it. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. On the intro. Jeff 123, appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. I try to do what I can, but we always got to make great stuff, that's for sure. Alright, so we can see that water from a lot further away. Like I said, I don't want to go too crazy with it, so it doesn't have to load that in from clean across the map, but right here. So I want to get that to where if you're zoomed out from your vehicle, because that all this ground right here is going to be gone. So when you look across there, like if you're driving down this road and you're zoomed out from your vehicle and you look over there, you could see it if you had all the trees cut out of the road. I ain't got no problem with neither one of them, brother. Excuse me. So we'll go ahead and finish adjusting the clip distance on the rest of these. Pop them in at 600. Copy that. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be a masterpiece when we're done. Picasso, Picasso. Yeah, I don't know if you have actually seen it, but we're gonna have actual water flowing over these. It's gonna be a 2-stage waterfall, and then I turned the collision off on the water so it doesn't make it to where you're drowning when you go in here. So you won't see these caves because the water will be flowing over them. You'll just have to know they're there or stumble upon them. So whenever you walk under the water, then you'll be able to go down in there. And then same with this one. You come in this one and come out. But this one here, you'll be able to come in the side right here as well. Kind of hide the entrance there with a couple of bushes. Maybe another rock or two. This blue water, we're changing that. So it's going to match this water right here. Same color, like a dirty river watercolor. Dude. Hey, Joel, what's going on? Dude, Ponzi's. Said you there. The Ponzi Ford are made of rock. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't have Blender. That would be cool though. Yeah, let's finish. Hey Joel, it took me a couple hours adjusting this water. I mean a couple of hours, but I did get it perfect, like everywhere. It's sitting on there perfect. And I did it all in one piece. I didn't move them all separately. I still kept it in one piece. I added these rocks along the edge here. Our water's flowing down over the edge perfectly. It's flowing down through here. I added this rock right here. It's flowing down there. Our water down here is nice. Down here, it's all good to go. I changed the clip distance on the water because it was only like 150. Yeah, it's like 150 for this water right here. So I'm going through right now. I changed it to 400, but I'm going through right now and putting them all at 600. The little ponds and the little falls. The ones underground, I'm just leaving them at 150 because they don't matter. You don't need more than 150 on those. Oh, it's not going good. I didn't do any work on it today. Appreciate that like too, guys. Yeah, I didn't do any work on it today. I did a little bit of work on. Ooh, yeah, we got to get rid of that. Look at that. That one was hiding on me. I just got rid of the other ones that were up there, but I forgot about this one. All right, so let's delete that. Oh, look, it was kind of sticking out there a little bit. Alright, so delete that. Go down through here again. Ooh, see, I could have used this one maybe. And down here. Right here, how it's like little pools right down here. I actually put water in these too. It was hard. So you could see the edges, so I put just rocks in on the edges there just to hide it, but there is pools of water. Right here, I really couldn't do that here. All this ain't none of this staying like this. We pretty much just started on it. I spent days and days creating this background. I mean, days putting in tunnels and caves and thousands of trees just so it has a nice background. And pretty much just anything we've done is dissected the map yet. Ain't none of this staying like this. Okay, put that in. It actually lights up there at night. Then we put this waterfall in. Spend a lot of time just on the background. Now we're just now getting to the map. Putting this waterfall in. Then we're going to work on this corner and work our way out of here. Keeping the highway though. But yeah, trust me, brother. I don't know if you've seen any of my other maps. It's going to have detail. Trust me. Alright, so yeah, the grass, it just got meadow grass painted down right now. Pretty much I'm gonna kind of do something like this with it, and then it's gonna have the forest ground and all that stuff. This is the American map, but I got all the paintable textures from the other two maps as well in this map. So I got almost any paintable texture you want to paint down instead of just the basic US textures. See, I got the mountain rock and everything in here. The different forest grounds, the gray cliff rock from Alpine map, all that good stuff. It took me hours to add all that. It actually got messed up. I don't have them all in there right now, because I had to restart because some things got messed up on me, so I didn't add them all back yet. But just added back what I know we would be using. Check it out. That might work perfect right there. For this part here. Yeah, it ain't gonna give us much. But I ain't too worried about it though. Yeah, I did change the water to the brown water, but I changed it back while I was tweaking the water around because it's easier to see while it's blue. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that. Okay. Now I can finish adjusting our clip distance. Yeah, this is gonna be a snow plowing map as well. It's gonna have all your actual roads. When it snows, it's gonna have snow on the actual roads too, unlike base game. But then we gotta make sure the mother group is at 600. There we go. There's that. Good deal. Now we got a whole lot of work to go. It all depends. Normally I go for like 4 or 5 hours. But right now it's like 2 o'clock here. So probably 4 o'clock. Probably another 2 hours, I'd imagine. At least try to get done what we can here. See, they got these 2 rocks right here blocking that off. I was kind of debating on doing that. Not sure though. I might just leave it open like it is. It all depends on how our water falls, to be honest. But I might just at least put this one here so that water that's falling doesn't look so dark blue whenever you put the rock up against it. Well, obviously I ain't gonna keep it blue, but whenever you put the rock up against it, it looks like clear water. Yeah. We'll definitely do that, Joel. Alright, so they got that one towards falling. Let me click on this. That water's falling right in the middle of that rock. Oh, that's the last one. Okay. And that one's not even hitting it. Alright. See, I don't know why they hid them ones. Like, I don't know if they got them to where they appear in rain or like certain weather, or if they just put them in there and made them visible and just didn't use them at all. I haven't played the map enough to actually know what they actually did with it. Alright, so if we do put that one there, basically you can't use this. So might as well put the other one there. If we keep that there. Let's see. Every time I try to grab something here, it just keeps grabbing my ice blocks. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I wasn't wanting to put them there because it kind of closed it in and made it look smaller, but really, you're not really losing much room. It just visually looks like you are, so. But it does make that water that's falling over look better. I actually think we might have to twist that a little bit, to be honest. I believe we might have to twist that. Twist it. Twist it, twist it. Twist it real good. Alright. Let me yank this out of here just to... I guess not. Where's this coming from, though? It don't look like that in mine, I don't think. I don't think it does. That thing's really pulled out there. Alright. I mean, I don't have to make it look exact, but I just like how the water's flowing down that. I guess it is there, huh? And they got the water to where it flows over these rocks. If you don't have these rocks just right, it won't flow over them just right. So if you want it to look the same, excuse me, yeah, you got to make sure that rock's sitting there right. All right, so right here where there's this little ledge is where that water's flowing over. So we'll go back and look at ours and just make sure that water's flowing there on that little pink looking ledge. It's close, but it's not right. Something like that. That's it. That's it. Looking good. Even though we're gonna hide it, it'll be hid once that we start bringing that waterfall water across that. You won't see that as well. You'll still see this here, and then maybe these ones. I didn't want to put this rock here. I really didn't. I wanted to knock this land down right here and bring it clear down to this level, but the way they got this water here, right here, they really didn't try to make this side blend in, due to the simple fact that they had that rock there. So if I take that rock out, you can look dead underneath that water, and that's not good. I mean, this looks good. I just wanted that to drop down immediately right there. I could just put smaller rocks in and make it do so, which we still might do. But I'll finish laying this out and see what we come up with, because I kind of wanted the rock face to just go straight across, which I still might do that too. Even though it's coming down, we can still bring it across, and then do the same this way. But let me finish doing what we gotta do here. Obviously I gotta put something there to hide that. I think this can go now and get rid of that. It did look good with the water running clean over there, but I believe I'll just put it there for right this moment. What else we gotta do? Man, it's a lot of work, but this thing's gonna be so detailed. This waterfall is gonna be great. Alright. What do you think? Like, I like the water being blue just because you can see it, but we gotta turn it brown to match the rest of our water. Yeah, it definitely goes. It goes with the theme for sure. I ain't nowhere near done with it though. This thing is gonna be awesome. I appreciate it though. But yeah, it definitely goes with the theme for sure. That's why, like, I could have not put all these trees in, these thousands of trees just in the background, but that's where you get your detail in your maps, man. Like, a lot of people don't spend the time to do stuff like that. Like, just when you come up to these roads and you look down through there, I mean, all the way around this map too. I put fully rendered trees, like all the way around the perimeter of the map, and then when you look down the road, there's fully rendered trees. So when you look down there, it looks good until you get so far back. But outside of that, like right behind the line of fully rendered trees, as you can see, these are just LODs of trees. So it's actually just a 2D image that when you move, it kind of moves with you. So anywhere you look at it, you're seeing the front of it. And that's the save one. Well, your frame rate for one. And the size of the map when you're done with it. But all the trees up front are fully rendered trees though. So yeah, let me tell you, I put a lot of work into the background just so it goes with the whole forestry theme. And then the original map, it has it where you can't even come across this bridge. Like, it has a the map boundaries along this fence right here, where you can't come all the way back. This is all space you can't use on the map. Well, I fixed that, and I made our map boundary straight all the way across there, all the way around, so you can go up to the edge of the map all the way around the map. So you gained a whole lot of real estate just in this one area right here. And there was a couple of spots like that around the map. You couldn't get up to the edge. I went in game already and tested it. Like I got it close to the edge, but not so close that you can fall off the map. I mean, it's right there, and I went all the way around the map and make sure you can't fall off it. Even the base game one that was there, you could fall off the edge. I did a couple times just testing. You could go just running up tight to the edge there. You could fall. You could get through the wall they have there. But yeah, I got it to where it looks good when you look down all the roads there. I spent a lot of time on this right here, making an old abandoned sawmill. You got an old abandoned sawmill, and then I put this in because this ground here in the background was all white. So I took planes and added moss to them and made all that grass right there. See, that was all white. I didn't go with the theme at all. And then, yeah, not too sure what I was doing here, but it's definitely got that loggy feel to it right here. Train cargo storage area, some logs. I made a couple signs. I tore this all apart, just haven't done nothing with it yet. We are keeping a train. I'm gonna put a few racks here for loading logs onto for selling off the train. Yeah, I've made a few maps. They haven't been public though, but I've made a few, not from scratch, but this one here, pretty much. I mean, if you came in and seen it, you're like, oh, it's not from scratch. I mean, that's how any map's made from a in-game map. But instead of just wiping it completely out and then starting your map, I'm just dissecting it and keeping what I want to keep. You know what I'm saying, as we go. So yeah, it's gonna be an awesome map when I'm done. I'm excited. I can't wait until we're done so I can play it. But anyhow, where was I? But I appreciate that though, brother. Yeah, man. Alright, so my water code, obviously this water doesn't look very good, but once we paint something other than grass underneath of it, it'll look great. Like, see, I mean, even this would look good there. Not that by itself, but do a little of that. Maybe around the edge here with the lighter. Something crazy in there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, Deer Forza, that's a good one. Is there a way? That's one thing I don't know. Is there a way with the animals? Is there a way to make it to where you can have deer in that spawn where you want them to, or it's just random and you can't control that? You know anything about that? Oops. Yeah, I figured if you just, I don't know. I mean, starting from scratch. I just started just by dissecting it instead of deleting stuff just to bring it back in. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you go a little quicker. Oops. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of the idea of it. Yeah, I kind of figured that's how it was. It would be nice though. You know what I'm saying? If you could um, make them appear where you want them to. I didn't think they ran off spline. I mean, I'm sure they do, but it's just a in-game thing. Who knows? Alright, so my water is 0.094. It kind of looks gray. Then this is 1.3. Then this is 0.9. I forget what that is. I think it's just 0.1. Yes. Copy. Now I gotta make the fall water match that. Our little fish is under there. You can actually see the fish better now without the blue water. That's good. It's hard to see them up here though. But the deer usually spawn only where there is more than 10 trees. Alright. Well then they should spawn all over the map, being a logging map, how about it? Oh, look, our water almost looks clearer there. Alright. Now we gotta do the falls. That's cool still. Now we gotta do these guys here. Same thing. 9.4. That's awesome. Let's just leave it like that. 0.9 and 1.3. 1.3. There should be. Sweet. Now, now we just got to get our actual waterfall water up here. And then, I mean, I got gaps to fill with rocks. And then we got to finish landscaping and then maybe make our rock face come down a little bit. But like I said, all this land here, like in here, I want to drop this down. So obviously it'll be hard when there's trees in there, but like after you get all your trees out, then you'll be able to look straight down through there to the falls. It'll be cool. It will be cool. Then we gotta finish running our water here. See what happened to me there? Why? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm gonna say, why'd that go crazy like that? But it didn't. Still not sure if I'm happy with the way this is turning right here. I gotta put a filler in right there. I don't know. I had it turning right there, but I might actually go ahead and fill. Oop, I might go ahead and fill that back in. Make it to where it turns out here, to where it's not turning so sharp right there. Which, I mean, it would have been fine if it just came off and went that way, but yeah. 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 Maybe we'll fill that in and see what it looks like. Yeah, if you're just subscribed and you're still there, I appreciate it. I have alert box set up to where, I mean, it should have announced on screen there on stream, but for some reason it's just not working, guys. I apologize. I have no clue why it's not working. I had it working like 2 streams ago, and then it quit working last stream, and obviously it's not working this stream as well. So again, I apologize and I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. It's actually driving me nuts that it's not working. Like I don't get it. If I flip over here and hit test, boom, it works fine. But if you actually subscribe, it just doesn't work. Like I said, it was working 2 streams ago. I have it set to be working through YouTube, not Twitch. Like it should be working, but it's not. And I don't get it. Might have to just go ahead and recreate alert box in here. Maybe. Let's try it. I mean, I won't know unless somebody subscribes or something, but we'll try that and see if that works. Yeah, I really don't get it. Alright. Let's try it again. Oh, we got 2 of them. And let's remove one. I mean, I've tried everything. I've watched videos of how to fix it. I've done everything they've shown in every video, and it just ain't working. Obviously it's working, but it ain't working. And they say if you hit the little test thing there, if it works through the test thing, then it's going to work, but obviously it doesn't. It works if I was using Streamlabs OBS as my recording software, but I'm using OBS Studio and not Streamlabs to record with, or stream with, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, really, I'm not 100% happy with that water flow. Appreciate them likes, guys. Thank you. Might try to Get it where it comes out this way more and then swings back. And we'll pull it right there or something. Oh, my leg's falling asleep. That really is though. It really is driving me crazy why it's not alerting on the stream. Like, it's really driving me nuts. I'm telling you, I've tried everything to fix it, and obviously it got the little test thing to where you can test it, and it says it works, but it doesn't. So you gotta actually wait until somebody subscribes to see if it works. And then it doesn't. Yeah, I don't have Blender, so I can't do too many custom things there. Other than whipping up stuff from stuff that's already in here. I need a new graphics card. It really can't handle too much at once. Like, it normally gives me a problem just trying to record. But I do want to somehow make some of the 3D lettering like this, so I can put a custom sign on my store. Yeah. I know, but it's just tough. It's tough on my computer, and I ain't got much room. I need a new graphics card. Like right now, I'm surprised that it even handles playing the new game, because FS19, man, ooh, it really gave me a problem with FS19. So I didn't even think I was even going to be able to do much with the new game. But it surprised me though. Even with the requirements being higher for this, it's actually working better than FS19. But with me recording right now, like if I try to open up anything else on the computer, it'll crash. 100%. Yeah, Jody. I know, I'm getting excited myself. But, yeah, my truck being broke, I ain't able to work on it like I want to, because right now I got the transmission tore out of my truck. Now I gotta unbolt the engine and jack it up in the air somehow to get the oil pan out and replace the oil pan, torque converter, remain seal, flywheel. I got a lot of work to do on that thing, and I gotta have it for work. So it's gonna cut back on my stream time. I've still been working on the map though, just run in, do a couple things, go climb back under the truck. But today I just said forget it. I'm just streaming today. Well, I mean, technically it's not a truck. SUV, I guess you would call it. Chevy Blazer. An '01 Chevy Blazer. Man, I am just not happy with the way that's turning. It's my work truck. I know it's not technically a truck, but I call it my truck. Yeah, the bolts, going down the highway. The bolts came out of the torque converter and the flywheel, and let me tell you, it ripped some stuff apart now. It chewed up the flywheel, chewed up the holes in the torque converter, blew a hole through the back of the oil pan. It's bad. I don't have the money to pay nobody to fix it or buy a new car, so I gotta lay under the thing and fix it myself. Yeah, gas guzzlers too. Yeah, my Blazer, man, I don't know. It chews through some gas now. I took um, I took the car to work. Not my car, but I took a car to work, and I put some gas in it, and it was nice driving clean to work. I drove all the way to work. Well, drove all the way to work, and back home, the gas gauge never moved. I said, man, my Blazer would have chewed all that up by now. Same amount of money, it would have chewed it all up. Just driving to work one day. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It's a lot of work. I got the transmission laying on the ground. Got the flywheel off. I did that over the weekend and yesterday and the day before. But yeah, it's a lot of work. I put the training in there and I had somebody helping me. I mean, I don't want to I don't want to say that that's the problem, but I'm not the one that tightened them three little tiny little bolts up. And I should have checked it. This time I ain't got nobody helping me though. It's definitely a lot of work. It took me a lot longer to get that thing on the ground, I can tell you that. So many little things got to come apart to get that out of there. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna roll with that for right now. Again, I'm not 100% happy with it, but it is what it is. It's gonna work. Man, these things can confuse you, these arrows now. See, I wasn't going to do it like that. I wasn't going to do it by turning them like that. I was just going to run them straight up like I was and then come off of that. But then it would have been a sharp turn the way the water is flowing, because the water's actually flowing this way. So if I just keep turning them, I guess the water flow will go with it. No, they're hard. I appreciate that. Like, yeah, they're hard on gas now. They're nice. Like I like hitting down on that gas pedal and it goes like it's got some, that 4.3 got some power, but yeah, that comes with a price at the pump. It really comes with a price at the pump now. The way gas is these days, man, it's insane. Alright, now, I love this, man. It's gonna be nice. If you find this entrance here, come down through it, then the waterfall water is just gonna be poured over this. Yeah, man, it's gonna be great. Got our little fish in there. See, this it really isn't deep. I was going to, well, no, it was. I'm going to make it to where they just swim around a little bit. I might have to actually make them smaller because this here isn't very deep. I don't know if I can raise this up without it being up too high. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can get away with raising it up a little bit. Even if we just have those ones just chilling out there, we'll make the other ones move up top. Alright, so now I gotta work on getting this stuff lowered, getting our filler rocks in there, and just getting the terrain around it to where we want it to be, close to it. Finish running this water. See how deep I got that. I might go ahead and lower this ground just a little bit more, just to add a little depth to that. Yeah, we'll tinker with that later. Alright. We got a lot of tinkering to do. Yeah, I really don't understand that whole alert box thing. You know what? I just had to refresh my stream. For some reason now the chat's not coming through on time. But last thing I had was, I know my Yukon doesn't get good gas mileage. How to do the work myself on my transmission, because I couldn't afford to pay somebody. Exactly my problem, brother. Exactly my problem. I said I can't even afford the gas to put in it, let alone pay somebody to work on it. Without a doubt. There's definitely no money in the budget. Look at our waterfall over there. That's just the background, man. It looks better in game, obviously, because it's more full. It looks like right there, it looks like the water's thin. But I mean, in game, that's what it looks like right there. It's nice and full. It looks good. Man, why's that just gotta be so huge? See, if I would have did that with tan rocks, the whole the whole waterfall, then I could have used the mountain rock paintable texture and painted that. Like, I could still use it, but you gotta be, I don't want to say careful, but you gotta put it down a certain way so that it actually looks good. Man, it's a monster too, ain't it? What rock is this here? Number 1. I don't know what it is. um, but yeah, the rocks on here, they're real light on the top, but if you flip them over, yeah, they're green. They're definitely green. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely don't like that though. I don't like this rock at all. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. As for, I had my mic muted. I don't even know how long it was muted there. Sorry, guys. Uh, yeah, Jody. Yeah, I recognized you there. I was talking to you. I don't know if I was muted or not. I apologize. And then as far as with it, Juma. Forgive me if I butchered that. How long does the process take for you? As far as what, like making the map, completing the map, or what are we talking about there? Joel. Welcome back. Welcome back. Get your yard work done. Yeah, it's a good thing, I guess. That's what I'm dreading. Yeah, when summer comes back along, I got 4 yards I cut every year, and I hate it. It's because it takes so long to do. Just trying to knock this down a little bit. Alright. Both. Yeah, both. I used to do them with just a push. I was like, forget this, man. I gotta figure something out because it's a whole lot of grass to be pushing. All right, so like I kind of want to leave this side rough to a point, but then again, I want to cover it with logs, and I want you to actually be able to get down there and cut them. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is this thing on? Yeah, I just wasn't saying nothing. Yeah, moment of silence. It clears the mind. Yeah, man. Let's see. I don't really care for that, what I had there, but let's see how big these guys are. It don't look good, does it? It looks good when it's small. It's not when you blow it up. See, I don't really care for that. It's too pixelated. I got a whole bunch of rocks in here. This one here kind of got that pixelation kind of to it. Not as bad though. Alright. We need some fillers. That's a rock one. Oops. 4A. And now that's a monster. You know what it could do? Yeah, I could make it to where you put a trigger on this to where it opens like a door. Bloop. Here we go. Seal it off. Walk up. Say the magic word. Walk in. Like, I want it to pop out there, but I don't want it to be out too far. I need to start putting my waterfall water in too, so I can really tell where stuff needs to be. But I can pop that out a little bit more. So I don't know. I just wished our textures actually looked better. Like we got this rock texture, but the mountain texture, but I just wish that it was the gray. I mean, I got the alpine gray, but it's too light. I don't know. I might play with it here, maybe off stream, and see if I can't blend these textures together to make something look good. Which I know I can, because I had it looking pretty decent the other day. But what I want to try to do is obviously get this knocked down some more out through here, and then kind of make a rock, because here's our entrance for our little tunnel here, right? So I want to kind of make a, I would just paint it on, but I want to make it like a rock wall that comes out so far there, and then just have it fade down, and then the same thing off the top here and the bottom, and have like the bottom come out further and just fade down, and then the top come out so far, and then dissipate as far as rock goes, to make it just look like that was just a rock cliff where a rock was just sticking out of the ground. You know what I'm trying to say. I think you do. I think you do anyhow. Like, choose your rocks wisely. Yeah, Joe, I had another subscriber doing this stream, and it's still not showing up again. Like, I don't get it on the alert box. the alerts that pop up on screen when somebody subscribes. I had to, yeah, 2 subscribers this stream already, and it's still not popping up. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. It's driving me nuts though. It ain't working. I've went through. I recreated it and everything. I made sure it was signed in through Streamlabs. I don't use Streamlabs OBS to record with. I have it, but I don't use it to record with. But I made sure it was through YouTube with Streamlabs. And then I recopied the link to it and put it in Streamlabs. I redid the thing. It's just, I don't know, it's just not working. And it says to know if it's working, you know, you got your little test buttons there. But exactly, whenever I hit the test button, it works just fine. But whenever somebody actually subscribes, it just doesn't work. As you've seen, it worked the other day, and it hasn't worked since then. Yeah, it worked just fine the other day. Ooh, you know what I should do? I don't know. Like how this base stops right here. Like I should make that come over further. And then kind of do like a half round with the falls. So it'll be like a half round with falls, like kind of like Niagara Falls. That'd be sweet. There's so many different ways I want to make it look, and that's the hard part for me, is actually choosing one and running with it. See, that really just opened that up. Oops. Oops. Let's see here. There we go. Right. Yeah, time is definitely an issue of mine. Alright, so I'm debating, like, I can just leave it like a high wall of rocks out so far, top and bottom. Or I could just slope this and just have some rocks sticking out of it. Yeah, that's my thing. Deciding. Alright, so for this, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want this bottom here. Like, I don't want the actual waterway wider, but I'm gonna knock this back a little bit further so the rock still sticks out far like this, but it's not actually out here in my water where it's at. So I'm gonna knock this back so I can knock that back, so the water line will still be there. It'll just be a rock face instead. And then after I get it down so far, I don't know, maybe down to here or something, then we'll just blend it to slope and have our grass or whatever. Yes, I did. I saved her. So we're just gonna knock that back, just so whenever I put the rocks in there, they'll still be poking out, but not blocking the water off. If that makes any type of sense. Like that. I'm gonna save it again, and yeah, I gotta use the facility, so I will be right back. Alright, ladies and gents, sorry about that. But we back now. We is back. Or me is back. Ha! Yeah, man, I really don't get uh, the whole thing with the alert box not working. And I know you gotta make sure you're actually signed in with the right thing. So I am signed in with YouTube. It's under the same name. But that's my whole thing. Whenever you do the test, if the test comes through, then the actual subscribers should be coming through as well. And they're just not. And right here, my recent events, it's not. See, I think that's the problem right there too, because it's not communicating with YouTube. Because whoever subscribed, it's not saying that they subscribed on the Streamlabs dashboard. It still has somebody from 2 days ago subscribing, and it doesn't have the fresh information. So something's wrong there. I signed out of it, signed back in. Forgive me, I'm looking at that right this moment. An update on what though? On my OBS, I updated that. Check for updates. No updates are currently available. It's just not giving the latest information. It has my last stream up here. But as far as like last the last subscribers and that's just not working. You gotta make sure it's not paused, and it's not. I just now paused it. I gotta unpause it. Everything's open in the filters, or selected rather. Access this feature. Yeah, so all like right here it's showing 2 days ago, but I'm in YouTube, so that's right. Here's my stream for 2 days ago. See, it's not. This is why it isn't working, because it's showing. It's not showing the latest. When you go into alert box, then if I hit test subscriber, obviously it's working, so it's getting the information. I copy the link and put it back in there. Subscribers, that's enabled. Donations, that's enabled. Like it's all right. It's just not working. It's driving me nuts. Everything's enabled. The last time when I got it to work the other day, I actually had opened up I have a tip page and all that stuff too. Let's see, YouTube set at primary. Yeah, I don't know. But the last time I got it to work, what I had did was I just opened Streamlabs and re-signed into Streamlabs OBS, and then because it was signed out, and that's all I did. I just signed into it, and that was it, and it worked that one stream. Stream service. YouTube. I mean, I'm not using this, so it shouldn't matter. Because I'm using OBS Studio instead. But if I hit test on this, it works on there too. You can probably see it in the background. I don't get it. Now, I know if I was streaming with Streamlabs OBS, it would probably work without a problem. It's just because I'm just using a URL from it on the studio, which it should work. Again, it should work. Says you're all set. I don't know. I know it's driving me crazy, I know that. anyhow, back to it. Sorry I couldn't see your text there while I was looking through all that, Joel. No, what you do is that the Streamlabs page I was just on, you copy the URL from it, and you paste it in. You paste it into the OBS Studio, so that way it works. So whenever I come over here and I hit test, it's showing up on the screen right now, and that it's showing up on the screen right now because it's working through the URL. But it communicates with, it's supposed to communicate with YouTube, but it's not showing like the last subscribers. It's just showing the last subscribers from 2 days ago when I streamed, when it actually worked. Remember when it actually worked? That's the last subscriber that it's showing, and I've had subscribers since then, so I don't know, man. I've watched a bunch of different videos on how to fix it to get it to work through OBS Studio, because if I was using Streamlabs it would work, but every time I try to stream through Streamlabs, it's not a good stream. It doesn't come out clear. It's all choppy, and I just don't like using it. And so I just use OBS Studio, and like it used to work without a problem. Like I wouldn't even be on it, and it worked. It worked because I could hear it in the background just doing its thing. I could hear the fireworks and stuff going off like all the time. And then it just one day out the blue just quit working. There's a little thing. There's a little thing here to where you could sign out. I've signed out. Sign back in. And then there was a place to reset something. In a couple of videos it showed the place to reset. It doesn't have that option like that anymore though. Now I don't even remember where to sign out. To try to sign back in. Oh, there we go. It just wasn't showing up on the other screen because it's too small. Now I'm going back in. I should try to sign in with Twitch and then sign out and sign back in with YouTube or something. I don't know, man. Something ain't right. Oh, you know what? I also have an app for it on my phone too. I think I messed with that the last time too. Oh well. I'll burn up the whole stream trying to figure that out. And this ain't good either, Joel. It's moving real slow on me here. So this thing might be trying to crash too, who knows. What truck is that? Number 4. This one here is number 1. See how much area we can cover with number 4 here. Ravine. Whoa. That's a big one. Wow, that thing is big. Yeah, see that? That thing is huge. Man, I think that's a lot more rock than what I want. I mean, that is a lot of rock now. One big one. Mm. Oop. I'm gonna mute it real quick because they're playing music upstairs and I don't want to hit with copyright. I don't think so with the email thing, Joel. Man, these things are straight monsters. No, like I said, it worked. It worked just fine. And then it just quit working one day, and then I started messing around there the other day. I just re-signed in on Streamlabs OBS because I haven't been on it in forever. Just re-signed into that, and then re-signed into it on my phone because I hadn't been on neither one in forever. And then it started working that one day, and then it just quit again. So I just tried to mimic what I did there the other day, and it ain't working. It's working. It's working. It's working at driving me batty. That's working. Yeah. If that wasn't on, it wouldn't work when I tested it. You know what I'm saying? If that eye wasn't clicked to where it was open, it wouldn't even work when I hit the test button. But it's obviously working when I hit the test button. Look, I got this one little corner, open corner right here. I'm trying to hide, but it's really making me have to drag this out there to hide it. I don't want that to be out that far. I mean, I guess it's okay. Oh, man. Oh. Racket. Hey, appreciate them likes, guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah, yeah, it's a fake. I would probably believe that too, but it's actually sending it from the internet there to the actual software, so it's gotta be working. Yeah, for some reason it's not talking to YouTube. Like, it's definitely not, because like I said, it's it's not actually showing the last people that subscribed, you know what I'm saying? It's showing the last person that subscribed from 2 days ago, and it's not reading all the fresh stuff. Sam, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Jewel. Do I know how to convert the effects over from a sprayer? Yeah. I mean, I haven't converted anything over where I had to, but let me hit the save button real quick. Ooh. If you go in there, if you go into the i3D of the mod, I'm guessing, like I said, I haven't actually had to try to convert something like that over. But if you go into the i3D of it, and there, of the mod, and the effects is actually in there, if you come in here, as you see, like I did, came into the game, the effects are actually i3D files, okay? So you could just hover over this and drag it, like if you needed a new snow effect or whatever, you could just delete the one that's in there, and then just hover above this, and just, if you have Giants open, hover above this i3D and just drag it right into Giants in that mod, and then you can reset that effect. I'm trying to open this up. as long as it doesn't crash. Alright, so this is the snow effect. Where are we at? It could probably just need repathed too. But as far as something like this, this is like your snow plowing effect. And then like this would be sitting in front of the blade of the machine, and you could just drag this into the, like if you had your mod open, you would just grab this i3D and drop it in there, and then you would just reset this in front of the blade. So if your snow plow was right here, then you would just set this right in front of your snow plow where the old one was, and just delete the old one. And then just save it with the new effect in there. What's this? Snow pieces. That was snow dust. This is snow pieces. And then, yeah, you got your meshes. And this works. It's the same. It should be the same thing with all the effects. Your dust from the harvesters, all that. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Hit me. Ooh. Yeah, I was going to shrink these down and stack them in that, so it wasn't just huge rocks there. See how that just lost its texture? I don't know if that's just my PC doing that or what. I think it is, because it can't render all the stuff out at once. Yeah, see how this here looks like a whole bunch of small pieces, and then you just got these huge ones. I don't like it. I mean, it's okay. Yeah. We'll have to layer them up somehow. Even though they're massive. Like that. Like these ones are. I'm still waiting. I might have to refresh the stream. Oh, there it goes. Oh, no. Oh, yep. I was like, it still ain't came through. I think this is the only one I don't have over there yet. Alright. Okay, I'm converting this tractor and I have the wheels on it, but nothing with the okay, so converting this tractor. Okay, Jewel. You know what? Uh, you might be on to something there, Jewel. You might be on to something there. Yeah, yeah, that might just very well be it. Because I noticed that when I first started streaming and that, like it wouldn't, like I knew people subscribed, but it wouldn't show their names in that. Uh, yeah, so that might be it. You might be on to something there. Sam. So it's not showing like your axles and stuff like that. It's just showing the rims and tires just floating there. It's not showing the hub, the axles, or none of that stuff. Same thing. Same thing. So, alright, so here we are. We're still here. Let me turn my desktop mode back on. So let me back up. I'm still in the main game here where the effects and stuff are. So, you don't go to vehicles. You go to shared. Click in the shared. Alright, you got wheels, crawlers, all this stuff. Right? So if you click on wheels, there's rims and tires. That's what you got. Now if you come into hubs, it's the same thing. So if like I opened up one of these hubs right here. They actually moved where the wheels and hubs are. That's why it doesn't bring this stuff over. It's not in the same location as it was in FS19. But whenever you go into these hubs, like you got to put these hubs and everything on too. So if I open this, you got your left one and you got your right one. And normally they're not like this. How these are both separate here. Normally when you go in here, it's just one big piece, but they're all there. You actually have to click on them and then move it to separate them because they normally have it to where they're overlapping like this and it just looks like one piece. Then you got to open it up here and actually pull them apart. It's weird. But yeah, you got to set the hubs and everything too, if that helps you. And they're all different. You just got to know which hub actually goes on whatever you're working on. Like here's a prime example of that. So let me create some light here. Alright, so yeah, here's a prime example of how they have it all together. Like this one here is not left and right though. It's just, you know, same for the left and the right. But there is some where it's left and right and you actually got to pull it apart. It just all depends on what it is. Yours is on keep private too, Joel? I don't know I don't think I have mine on private. I don't think so. But yeah, you're right, because I went through, like, I got 100 subscribers in one day and none of them showed up like that. So yeah, that might exactly be it. And that guy that subscribed the other day didn't have his private like that. See, here's what I don't like about this though. See how that's all dark and these are just all light, and it really doesn't look good. It would look good if it wasn't like that. So here's the thing. I kind of wish that it was turning, like this rock face turned a little more with that, but here, if I can get these darker ones and just overlap them kinda, like what's this one here? Obviously I already have this one over there. Did I pull that number 2 over there, or did I stop and do something else? I think I stopped and did something else. Did I? I can't remember now. But the sad thing is I'm gonna have to get rid of all of these. I'm gonna have to delete all these out of there. Cause I was gonna keep these K's, but I kept them and I made it our own, pretty much over here. You know what I'm saying? We just made it a lot different. A lot different. Yeah, that's it right there, huh? Oh no, it's not. It's different. Uh-oh. Oh, I just didn't hear that. What did I miss? I just seen an alert pop up on the screen there. But it was just disappearing when I seen it. I missed it. I don't know what it was for though. Oh, was that you that just did that, Joel? Was that a subscription? You unsubscribed and resubscribed, or what happened there? I missed it. Do it again, do it again. I didn't see it, do it again. I'm telling, Joel's having fun without me. Oh, okay. It's weird though. Did they show a zombie instead of the fireworks? It's supposed to be fireworks. Because normally I got my head... I'm not wearing my headsets. I only wear them whenever I'm actually recording a video. But when I'm streaming, I don't wear them. If I was playing a game, I would. But map making, there's nothing to hear. So I do have my headset sitting there on 100. But whenever somebody subscribes, I can hear it because I can hear them fireworks. That's the crazy thing, that it came through as the zombie walking instead of the fireworks. Because that's when I looked over and seen the zombie. Yeah, I mean, it should have popped up like that, but I don't have nothing set as the zombie anymore. There's that. There's that. Test members. Super chat. This is the merch store. Yeah, I don't even have nothing set as that zombie anymore. I took that away. But as long as it worked, that's all that matters. But yeah, I had the fireworks on there so I could actually hear it, though. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to at least know what's happening now. Because I was going crazy with that. Like, what's wrong? Oops. Oops. Yeah, it took me a minute to make them fireworks. I had to make them fireworks. Then I had to find fireworks sounds that actually went with those particular fireworks. And it took me a minute to make that, too. That's probably why it drives me so crazy. Because I actually made that and it's just not working. Went through all that trouble in making that. Then I had to time it, and obviously it's not 100% right, but just like this. Yeah, we might have to use something different there. Alright, so now that I kind of figured a way to see, it does that in game for me too. Like, I don't know if you guys was actually able to see it. Right now that rock's fully rendered, but when I was backed away from it and then zoomed into it, it just looked cloudy. It didn't have the detail to it. And it does that in game to me as well. It's not just in here. See, if this wall was going straight across there, that would look good. But I don't want it to keep coming out like this. I want it to run back this way. See, it's kind of flickering on the rendering. I never made the zombie. The zombie is what's on their standard. So, like, if you don't make anything, everything, so for followers, subscribers, donations, everything is all zombie. And then whenever you make something, then you take that zombie away. So that's why I'm like, why isn't the fireworks work? And it just went back to standard with the zombie. Did you resubscribe, Joel, or just as soon as you took your private thing off, it showed up on my screen? Is that how it worked? As soon as you took the private off your your page, and then it just popped up on my screen, or did you actually unsubscribe and resubscribe again? Because if you just took the thing off and it popped up on my screen, then that would probably explain why it did it like that. Okay. You know what? I unsubscribed before with my other channel and then resubscribed, and it wouldn't do anything. I'm surprised it actually worked, but yeah, it should have never did the zombie then. That's just, like I said, the base thing. Yeah, right now these rocks are looking cloudy to me. Might not look so bad through the stream, but boom, then they render in. It does that in game to me too. Like, I don't know if it's just because of my hardware or what the deal is there. Change your settings in YouTube in the privacy area to off, on, keep private my subscriptions. So make it Twitter private and then make it Twitter not, or vice versa, you're saying? And I started moving the trade and everything. Yeah, see, adding that darker green one there, it helps. So now it goes from green to light to green, and it's not just our dark and then yeah, that light there. Yeah, that helped. I just gotta make sure I ain't poking rocks through none of our stuff here, and we should be good. I don't know, what do you think? Turned out pretty good or what? I can't wait to get that waterfall water in here, get our textures painted. Man, this is gonna be, and then have the tree surrounding it. Finish doing our terrain here, man. It's gonna be nice. Nice. So this here is another thing. obviously I can't just run the water out and have it continue because our outbounds won't let us do that. So what I gotta do is just make like a pond, and then maybe I can continue a stream and then just put like one of the big drains and have like the water draining off into the hillside, because this will be down low and then obviously it's going to slope back up to these trees, so I could put like a drain like it's draining off somewhere or something like that. Or I could just put like a pond there and just leave it at that, but alright, Joe. Appreciate them likes, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know about that. So. What do we have there? I always had some road pieces, some paths. Yeah, somehow. Yeah, so I was going to get it to where I was going to block this hole off for getting down in the cave. That way we can raise this water level higher so it will get up over our rock here. Either raise this water level or raise this one so it just so it would just covering the rocks. I mean, we do have that water there. I mean, we could just say it's pooling up here and then seeping over into that. But the waterfall, once the waterfall starts we get that waterfall, it'll be hitting out here, so it'll do its thing. I raised the water level, but as you see, it got a little bit too high there. But with the way it's working out, I mean, we might just be able to leave that open. And then I'd place that rock there. I was like, man, that worked way too good. Like, it fit perfectly. Like, just slapped it down one time, boom, it's there. It's there. And it's nice. Like I said, if that wasn't high right there to begin with, to let that for the opening of the tunnel, what to say, this is whirlpooling because it's trapped here. Yeah, the water that hits that side, it doesn't come out there unless it seeps out or overflows. Yeah, that's what we'll say. But look, I made it deeper right there in that one spot, and that actually kind of looks good because it's like real green right there. I was actually going to make the water all the way through there deeper like that. I'm not sure. What do you think? Look at doing that weird stuff on me. So we have I have the shadow thing turned off, so it's not the problem now. Yeah, I don't know. I should make that. I probably should make it a little bit deeper because that is kind of shallow right there. Man, tell me that wouldn't be awesome for a map tour. Yeah, just a map tour video. Coming across here. Whew. I love it. Alright. Now what? Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to make that a little bit deeper. I just wish I didn't have to have this so high, like, cause I wanted this to just slope down right to it, which we'll be able to do back here. You know what I mean? But we're not going to be able to do it up there. So put it deeper. See, I hate how these rocks do that. I really do. Like, they just look cloudy mess until you get up on them. Then they render out. It even does that in game. Like, I don't know if that's just because of my hardware or if that's just what they do, but I don't like it. Man, it does look good. Man, I'd be amazing myself sometimes. I do. Alright, we need some. I'm just not able to shrink the rocks down. If I could that one shrink. He hit, but nowhere near where I want it to. Oh, come on. Oh wow. It actually shrunk down for me. Yeah, Joe. Huh. The rest of them went and they wanted the pancake. Alright, so yeah, I got that sticking out, so that's gonna have to be covered. This is gonna have to be covered. Man, I hate to actually have to stack rocks that high, but tell you what. That did pancake on me. It's alright. Come on. I don't really want to block that off, so you could actually walk in there if you wanted to. So I could have just stacked rocks from the ground up, but if this works here, like this, just to get that sharp corner covered, that's what we'll do. Probably ain't gonna look good though. Might have to figure out some other plan there. Yeah, I don't want to turn that back. So maybe we can get this to just sit flat up on that wall and cover that for us, maybe. Man, it'll really have to stick out there though. Man, that's really sticking out there. I'm gonna end up having to put a big chunky rock sticking off there. Yeah, the backside of that's invisible. So I kind of figured that. Yeah, anything I put there is going to be sticking out, like, way out there. Oh, man. Did you have them deliver me one too? Or did you pull it out the oven? Man, if I'd have give you a forewarning, you could have had the pizza ready by the stream. I didn't want to have to put anything there, but I had to because the back of this one's invisible. I didn't even want to have to put it there, but it is what it is. I don't even know, did I shrink this rock down? It's like my go-to rock right at the moment. It's working for everywhere. It's fixing everything. Alright, now I gotta do something with that. Excuse me. Man, I was hoping to get rid of this whole thing right here. But with this sharp edge we just covered, I mean, I guess I could just take this and turn it to where it's long ways and then wipe this out of there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did want to kind of keep that hid, where it's like a little secret somehow. Because I could just pollute this path with bushes and stuff, and bushes and that up around it. Maybe throw some rocks in here so that isn't such a drop off, because I can't. I mean, I can go a little bit lower here, just not too much. I don't want to get too crazy with it because I wanted to be able to put a bridge across there. I mean, I could just jump over here and lower that down as well, so they're both the same height. I mean, I did have it the same height until I smoothed that out, like big time. This here still needs smoothed down a lot. But yeah, I did want to keep this somehow, some way. Keep that hidden. Appreciate the like. Thank you. Stream stopping on your dream. Now you sound like me. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, because the game, I don't know, the game plan was to, so it blends in, run rock across this back wall, just so when you look down there, you can't immediately tell that that's a tunnel, you know what I'm saying? Just run rock across the back and then put some bushes and that down in the front, and like I said, you're not going to immediately tell that that's a tunnel unless you get up to it. And the game plan was to go ahead and take this whole hill out right here. And now with having to hide that sharp edge right there, the only way to do that is if I took this piece here and just spun it around. Yeah. So, I don't know. Oops. Oh, yeah. Huh. Yeah, we didn't do that yet. Not yet. We're getting there. Man. Man, oh man. Let me go into my imports here. I got all these rocks. Back in there. Import. See, these ones though, they start looking bad after you blow them up so big. You can only get them so big before they start looking horrible. It's a nice little cubby for a collectible. See, they're just too pixelated. Oops. See, even those ones, those are the alpine rocks right there. They're not as rendered as these cliff rocks and that, and doesn't look as good. Now this one here is an alpine rock. It looks okay. Like it renders out pretty good, but it's a totally different shade. Yeah, the roads are getting redrawn. Yes, yes it is. Like I said, I was gonna put a bridge across here, so it'll just be a dirt road bridge. So might actually make it turn sooner, or take some of this hill out, so whenever it turns, we can make it completely turn so it comes straight across this like this, and gets away from this edge here, and just rides down this edge or something. Yeah, I was thinking about keeping this here too. Make it jump up over. Obviously, you'll be in the woods, so I mean, as soon as you come across this bridge, it's all gonna be woods, forest, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it'll just be like we'll have like a wooden bridge or something right here, bloop, just like that, and bring it back this way and do something with it, even if the road just fades out right there in the woods, whatever. Yeah, so it's either smooth this out so it isn't just a straight up and down wall, or do like I said, just line that with the cliff rocks right there, and then I don't know, we'll figure it out. I mean, we got it this far. I mean, I ain't ain't trying to be conceited or nothing, but I think we've done a pretty darn good job so far. Oh, man, I didn't go doing much. Of course, it's on smooth. Sitting there trying to replace it, and it's on smooth. Yeah, so I might do the same thing. Like I said, put the cliff wall back there. I was wanting to take that out, but we might have to work around that. Or try to turn this rock to keep it covering that sharp edge, and just have it like leaned up against these two going that way. I'll play with it. And then over here, because of this, that's just a sharp edge right there. I'd like to just make the terrain right here just come down to that height and just follow that as a slope all the way down through there. But I might just do kind of like what we did on this side. I don't even know why I did that right there. Here was the reason I did that. Maybe not, I don't know. But I don't know, can we sink that down and it still look good? No, it's just the way it is, unless I spun that all the way around or something. But anyway, maybe kind of do the same thing over here. just use rock to do this flat spot here. Just down so far, and then do that backside, and then push on with our water, and then try to get the rest of this terrain laid to shape where we're going to put it, and then be done with it. Or put our waterfall water in. We still got to put our waterfall water in, get our bridge in there, get that taken care of, slope all this down. If we're going to put a drain, we'll run a little water thing back and then put a drain in the hillside there. Figure out what I'm going to do with this. I was just going to keep this here as a sell point. If I can actually move it and get it to work in XML files, like right now it's just a building, but there is a sell point there, but that works through XML files. So if I can actually get that moved somewhere else, I will. If not, we'll make it work. We got to take that path out of there still, and then might not be able to bring this water back that far. I was going to bring it back like a little lake, pond, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I don't know, it might work. Sloping it down right there. Who knows? We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Yeah, like I'm excited. I can't wait to get the waterfall water in there, but I wanted to make sure we had it all zipped up, ready to go, looking good as it should. I'm gonna save it. But that's it, guys. If you subscribe today, I appreciate you. Unfortunately, well, I do have it working, I guess. But yeah, anyhow, that's it for today, guys. I gotta get some sleep, because tomorrow when I get off, I gotta do some work on my truck. So that's it. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see what's coming, what's next, hit that subscribe button, mash them notification bells, and I'm out. Deuces.